Hello, greetings, good morning. And you're also Augustine. I'm reaching out to you live from Nigeria. And welcome to a new day, the 7th of February 2023. Within the next few minutes, I'm going to take my time to summarize the mass adoption meeting that we had yesterday. So if you're just tuning into my broadcast for the first time, welcome to the Simply Brilliant community. Our intent is to make sure that we build our membership base into 1 billion and we have an economy that is based on the principle of love and respect. If you are interested in joining us, then we invite you to come on. And my informations are below. If you are interested, you could chat me up so that we could have a chit chat. On that note, I'll quickly begin. Yesterday's mass adoption meeting was very interesting. I enjoyed it. And we do have our mass adoption meetings every Mondays and Wednesdays, 4 p.m. West African time. This meeting has been running for over a year now. And like the name implies, mass adoption, we want to see that humanity adopts our medium of exchange for purchase of goods and services. With time, you would understand. All right, so the meeting began yesterday by the administration welcoming us. It was anchored by the Chief Justice of the Simply Brilliant community in the person of Bay Derrick. And after the introduction, the administration began by saying that he's supposed to take care of some work. And the work, of course, is paying members who help in growing the community. And he only paid one person. So he made the community understand that he's going to pay out sometime during this month, or let's say sometime beginning of next month. I mean, the contest. As at now, when you check your Kringle cash under the contest for February, it's not yet existing. For reasons best known by the administration, I am certain that it's because he wants to regulate the price of K-Love. As at now, the price of K-Love hasn't gone up. It's actually down. So he's doing everything possible to see that it goes up. In the course of the meeting, more information shall be relayed to you. All right, so summary of that point is those who are taking part in the contest expect your reward sometime middle of this year, middle of this month, end of this month, or beginning of next month. And the requirement still remains that you should have at least 200 people, 200 active members. You should invite 200 active members to the community. And if they come in and pay their subscription fee, you stand a chance of getting $1,000 guaranteed. All right. On that note, he went forward to say that yesterday will be the last mass adoption meeting for this week that he will be present in. He'll be having another mass adoption meeting with us, most likely on the 20th of February, that is in 2 weeks from now. Reasons were simple. He needed to go on a health retreat. And of course, he needs to have some rest. It's just fine. And possibly meet with his doctors and then do a whole lot of personal thing. That's about why we're not going to have the administration with us. Now, he also said that he'll be traveling and there is every tendency that where he'll be going, there may be no internet. We may still have him, but if we don't have him, it shouldn't come by surprise. All right, so he went forward to say that so far so good. We've paid out about 10,838 BNB since we started paying out in BNB, and it's been so good. We began with paying out in, I think, Bitcoin, and then we moved to Bitcoin Cash, and now I think we're now using BNB. We do not know how long we'll keep using BNB, but so far BNB has been serving its purpose, and members in the community has been enjoying it. So, following that, he went forward to talk about our staking. Our staking, he still emphasized he needs 10,000 people. And I'm going to share my screen now so that I could give us some rundown. And then we continue with the presentation or with this broadcast. So give me some few minutes or few seconds. Let me share my screen. All right, I think now my screen is being shared. So he said he wants still 10,000 people. Now we need 10,000 people to run this stake offer. And there are steps that are required for us to gain optimal feedback this year. And he said that if we're able to achieve a membership base of about 10,000 active people from the community that involves in the staking and decides to contribute a minimum of at least $100, that's going to give us about $1 million to be able to run this stake opportunity. And once we have achieved that amount, we close that particular stake opportunity and then move to the next phase, which is the exchange. Now, we are going to go about phases on the exchange. Yeah, we would launch the exchange, but we're also going to create a stake on the exchange. For the one that we have at the moment, which is flexible staking, where you put in your money and whenever you wish to, you can withdraw it. But if your money doesn't stay for 30 days, the tendency of withdrawing it and then having nothing will be there. But then if it stays for 30 days, then you have an interest of 10%. If you choose to compound it over the next 6 months or more, then it compounds by 10%. And if you choose to leave it for a year, it becomes 285 APR, annual percentage return, annual percentage rates. So this is what this stake has to offer. So following this stake, we have achieved our membership of about 10,000. Then we close it down and move to the next phase, which is the stake for the exchange. And that will be ongoing. Now, there was something the administration made clear as regards that. He said that exchange is going to involve an annual commitment. So you can stake your coins for a period of at least 1 year. This is based on the administration's word. Now, I do not know if there have been modifications over time, but based on what he's saying, those who would choose to stake will stake for at least a year. I do not know the modalities behind what and how we are going to go about it, but when we get to that bridge, we are going to cross it. So moving back to the present flexible staking, the administration showed concerns that we should get this done as soon as possible. His concern is to get the price of KLove to $100. We have to get to the price of $100 per KLove before we initiate any other thing. The reason is because the community has to be very attractive to the outside, and it should also attract outside investors. Now, you do not need to be a member in the community to have access to KLove, but if you want to have large chunks of KLove, the tendency of being a member is the necessity of being a member is very necessary. Most people who will be on the outside may not be able to have as much KLove as those who are members in the community, especially members who choose to stick. If you do not stick in this community, you won't be able to have as much KLove as you should. Now, the people who stayed in the community and were consistent over time were able to enjoy their core team membership, where they receive 200 SBC coins every month. Then those on the backup team receive 100 SBC coins every month. Those on the rotator team receive 50 SBC coins every month. All this has already been talked about, but then they are going to receive some equal match. Those on the core team has received theirs already. Those on the backup team will be receiving theirs on the 12th of this month, which is quite exciting. And then those who are on the rotator team will get theirs by the June of this month. Now, it is admin's intention to say that before we get there, meaning before we get to the month of June, he would have transited from a revenue-based system of withdrawal to a quick recovery-based system of withdrawal. And he is going to achieve that through the stake offer. So his concern is to see that the stake offer gets on its feet and runs as fast as possible. In fact, admin doesn't even want to wait so long before he gets the price of KLove to $100. He insists that it should dangle between $100 and $200 as soon as possible. So we are looking at this month and most likely next month. Now, he said that if members do not do their part to see that we get to our membership base of 10,000 as soon as possible before the end of this month, he may need to open it up so that more people, sorry about that, he needs to open it up so that more people can enjoy the staking offer, so that we can get to our membership, our expected amount of $1 million to be able to kick off the price of KLove to at least $100 and above. So I think it's going to be beneficial collectively to the community if we're having $100 and $200. It could be more than $200. My anticipation for this year is that the price of K-Love would hit $500. That's my anticipation. That's on a personal note. Now, why am I sharing this screen? The reason is because at this point, these are the coins that will be enjoyed by all the members in the community. This is not for the public. I mean, 1 billion coins is not for the public. Now, this, I am not aware of how the administration will go about 111 million of it. That's not up to me. But 1 billion of it will be distributed to the core team, backup team, and rotator team over time. So that is this. I think we already know. The administration has put it up on the blog already. This is our collateral for the gold-backed system. This is the admin wallet as at now. The administration talked about it yesterday and said that his wallet is short by about 3,000 coins and that he's paying the bills, he's paying contests, he's doing everything he can, and he's also trying his best to acquire as much coins as possible. But through this staking opportunity, it's going to be easier for him to acquire and redistribute to members who are in this community and choose to enjoy on the staking offer. This is PancakeSwap, and we are looking at reducing this supply to a reasonable amount. I mean, reducing it to by about 3,000 or 2,000. We want to make sure that the supply is so small that even if people sell off or admin sells off, it will take seconds for it to recover. And that would have positive impact on the price of K-Love. And also, it's going to cause a quick recovery concept. When there is a little supply and there is high demand, the price would keep going up. So this is the stake. This is the exchange. I think the pool that the admin put for the exchange, which he put about 10,000 coins, but now is down by some amount of coins. So this is the pool. Now this is where the staking happens. This particular one that is about 2062. This is where the staking. So as people contribute, you begin to see the value of this go up. And if you are checking the worth of this in BNB value, you can have an idea of how much we have. Now, the idea of this community is transparency. We're going to change the word transparently. We're not going to use any form of deception. The elites use deception to rule the world. They use esoteric language, Freemasons, sign language, and all that. Ours is open and transparent. In fact, one of the reasons why these broadcasts are being made is so that people will see and know that we are not using any form of gimmicks. We are only using carefully thought out plans by the administration. That's why our name is Simply Brilliant Community. So I continue. This is that's where people stake, and then you see the value accumulating here. I do not know about this. I do not know who owns this coin, but well, whoever it is, good luck to him. The person is doing a good job by acquiring as much coin as possible, because once the value gets to that is this is I think the K-Love equivalent. Yeah, K-Love. This is the amount of people who have K-Love. When I went to PooCoin and then I clicked on K-Love holders, K-Love holders gave me this. So these are K-Love holders, not BN holders. So these people now are members who own this coin. And I think so far this is the highest. All right, so moving forward, the next thing he talked about was after the exchange, after the staking, we move to the next one, which is the exchange, and we stake, and we should stake till we hit an amount of about 1 million. So we need 1 million on one side, which is the flexible staking. We also need 1 million on the rigid staking. Rigid staking is where we leave our money there for about 1 year, and an APR of about, I think, 50% is going to be what people will benefit. 50% APR. So that means if you put in your money and leave it for 1 year, you should have an interest of 50% of your capital if you are consistent. And of course, it's a good one. So those who want to enjoy this offer, I think you can take advantage of it now. Now, following that, we launched the exchange, and the exchange will be quite complicated. It will have BNB, it will have BTC, it will have GGR, it will have K-Love, sorry, it will have FarmWall. Please, it will not have K-Love. K-Love will not be in the exchange. And the reason why K-Love won't be in the exchange is because K-Love, when we put it in the exchange the previous time, it had a negative effect on the value of K-Love. People withdrew it and it caused the price to go down. So we are reviewing it and we're removing K-Love. The exchange must exist as soon as possible so that there will be reason why merchants can join the community. As soon as the exchange comes up and is running, merchants will have to come into the community so that they can have a way to preserve their purchasing power. This is why the exchange must exist. Merchants will come in and then accept GGR as a medium of exchange for goods and service. And because there is BTC and because there is BNB, it will be easier for merchants to be able to withdraw their money into BNB or BTC, and through whichever exchange they can convert it to cash. This will continue until we've covered all the chains of supply, from the manufacturer to the wholesaler to the retailer to the distributor and to the consumer. Once we've achieved this number or this chain, we've covered or broken this chain. Should I say broken? We've covered this chain of supply. Then it wouldn't be necessary any longer to go through converting from your fiat to GGR. You just leave your money in GGR. So it's now going to be a one-way traffic where members will see that the price of K-Love is going, the price of GGR is going up. Because come to think about it, on a global scale, GGR has been gaining value. Central banks has been buying GGR behind the scene. In fact, many people are going for GGR. Do not be surprised that we would return to a gold-backed system. Have you also thought that they are encouraging zero carbon emission? Over the next few years, there is going to be a change of everything. The pollution will go away. So cars are going to be changed to electric cars and solar cars. Anything that has to contaminate the air and deplete the ozone layer will be put away. So what happens to those who are struggling because in their land they have oil? Very soon those things will become obsolete. So I would advise that people begin to think outside the box and align themselves with this community, because our community is very forward thinking. It sees far ahead and plans so that we can come out at the top. Every member who is committed to this community will somehow come out at the top if they are committed, if they are diligent, if they choose to follow through. This is certain for the community. All right, so let me move forward. I think I've said quite a lot about this. Hold on, please. Now, admin talked about farm war. Now, admin said something. He said that the community has to have enough power, and for us to be able to provide enough jobs and make the world a good place for all, that we must first of all be comfortable. And he has provided K-Love, he has provided GGR, and he has also provided farm war. And farm war has been doing well recently, and it will keep doing well going forward. So if you are listening to me, the admin said you should have at least 100,000 farm war. And according to him, he said only a few people has up to 100,000 farm war. And when we look at it, you find out that those few people, I don't know who they are, but they must also be active members in the community who have at least 100,000 farm war. Some of them would increase their farm war from 100,000 to more than 100,000. Now, the idea is that farm war is an NFT token, and an NFT token is something that you can burn it. And as long as you burn it, you can reduce the supply naturally, and you can't increase the supply after burning it. So once upon a time, the price of farm war will get to $1 and will begin to fluctuate between $0.5 and $1.5. Over time, it begins to fluctuate between $1 and $2. Over time, it will begin to fluctuate between $2 and $3. And why I'm saying over time is not that it's going to take 5 years. I'm talking about between now and 2024, all these things will begin to play out. So where are you on the event of farm war? Where are you on project farm war? Do you have farm war? Is your farm war 1,000 or 5,000? Well, I understand that times are hard, but do your part to get farm war, because once farm war hits $1, some of you will become millionaires just by making a commitment of farm war and holding on for a while, holding on for dear life. Make your good choice. All right, moving forward. I think I've said a lot. Now, in the meeting, the administration also asked, how is Nigeria coping? The CJ discussed with the administration and then gave him some insight of the challenges Nigerians are facing. And in the course of the meeting, my brother Amechi was able to make some feedback, telling the administration the challenges Nigerians are facing. And I was also given an opportunity to speak out. I also spoke out, telling the administration and the community at large that Nigerians were not prepared for this event that just came up. I think it's a kind of test run. In fact, Nigerians are so ignorant about the events of what is happening. So many Nigerians has been struggling and has been protesting by going naked in the banks, and these things has been and they are still going on. It's so unfortunate that they don't know where we are moving. But I call up to you, if you are a Nigerian, please get yourself informed with technology, because if you are waiting for the new naira notes to be in circulation, it may not be possible. The intent of the naira note is to push people to go into digital systems of payment, such as USSD, such as bank transfer, and other alternatives. Now, over time, they would upgrade their technology using 5G and then introduce digital IDs, central bank's digital currency. They are working on creating full control over the masses. And if you are here, the only way to fight and overcome or stand in unity against the intent of the elite is being a member in this community. I do not think there is any system that has this plan of standing as a system in opposition to humanity. We are going to create better jobs. We are going to make heaven on earth while you join members of the community. I do not see which other system has this in mind. Some other systems may have a system of privacy, but do you think that the amount of coins they have is going to be able to accommodate humanity? Well, most of them are built on scarcity, but ours are built on the principle of abundance. Yes, SBC coins are membership based. SBC coins are going to add value based on our membership. And I dare to tell you that when we've built our membership base into 1 billion, one SBC coin will be over $3 billion. Now, whatever the worth of gold is as at then, it is clear that the value of gold will go up between now and when we hit our membership base of 1 billion. It could be more than $4 billion. It could be more than $5 billion. It could be more than $6 billion for one SBC coin. Some people have over 1,000, some have more than that. And if you're having such amount of coins and you are consistently holding on to your position, what do you think you'll be? Well, from my point of view, you are more than a billionaire. In fact, you are a more than trillionaire. And the intent of giving that money to you, or God allowing you to hold on to that time, is to make the world a better place. Pardon me to say that you will be judged based on how much wealth you've acquired. Because to whom more is given, more is expected. It is not money that is given to you to hoard. It is money given to you to help humanity. And if you do that, then when you appear before your creator will give you a thumbs up. Those are one of the things that you would benefit. If you are a member in the community, you will make the world a better place for yourself, for your immediate environment, for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends. Abundance will be your lifestyle. When you go to the ocean, you will see that the ocean is abundant. You can't exhaust the water there. This is what we are trying to create. If only you could understand what we are doing, you could join us. All right, so moving forward, the admin said we are in opposition to the beast. The beast is the system they are building, where financial systems will now be in your right hand or on your forehead. Refer back to the Bible, Revelation chapter 13. It was written there. And if you look at our Crinkle Cash back office, listening to that lady has said it again and again, that we were created free bonds and we are not interested in receiving any mark on our body through vaccines or what have you. So we are standing in opposition to their plan. Are you among us, or you are sitting by the side, or you are complaining? Well, I would advise that you stop complaining, because we have a lot to achieve globally. Let me see. Yeah, he also said, those of you who want to make some more understanding about what's going on, go to BitChute. When you go to BitChute, you will find out more. BitChute is spelled as BITCHUTE. That's BitChute. You go there and then make some research, and then you'll find out the truth. As at now, YouTube has been compromised. YouTube belongs to the elites, and the elites are censoring anything that is good. They are controlling the narrative, not just on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, and every other form of social media. Well, as we build our membership base, sorry, we are going to correct all these anomalies. We will build our technology that will be free of censorship. Everyone can express their mind in love and respect, not saying things that are defamatory to someone. So I hope we know that. And he also made us understand that staying on the core team is very important. I mean, on the core team or backup team or rotator team, that if you stay there, you are having the bulk of the coins that will be during the distribution. Now, he also said that in the course of this year, that the rotator team will be filled out, which comprises of 111,111 active members. And those are those that will share or manage the treasury when the time comes. So they are going to be seen as the co-admins. Of course, they'll be trained very well by the administration. So the intent of the community is to live and outlive us. Even after we've moved on, the community still exists as a strength. I mean, to change the narrative. Sometimes when I do speak with the admin tells me the first shall become the last shall become the first. This is the narrative that we are going to bring. Those who stand for the truth are going to come out at the top. The elites, while they were in control, turned everything upside down. We are turning it to the way our creator wants it to be. So join us if you care. All right. I think all right. I think I've given a summary of the bulk of the things we talked about yesterday. So he also said that the billionaires are going to be one step behind the administrative cadre, which are 1.1 million, about 1.1 million. And the billionaires will work together with the administrative team to create as much jobs as possible. They won't be the ones to create the jobs directly. They would create the revenue. It is the millionaires that will create the jobs because the millionaires would never have one SBC coin. Instead, they are going to go into partnership with the billionaires or the core team, backup team, or rotator team to strike deals based on the principle called equity. And over time, it will be made known. And equity is how we are going to create jobs. And those who are billionaires will also earn on the jobs that they helped to create. Time shall speak more about it. All right. The last thing he talked about was in the in the Kringle Cash back office, that we should make sure that we spread the word, tell as many people as we can, share the APR offer to as many people who come across us. Let them know. The thing is that over here, a good number of people are so skeptical and so many people are overtaken by lack. But nonetheless, efforts should be made to tell people so that one or two may come in. Consistency is all you need to do. Keep speaking, keep telling people. And it's a huge offer. Truly speaking, 285% APR. You can't get it in any banking system. You can't even get it in any staking opportunity presently now in the crypto space. So ours is king. I think we should spread the word, tell everyone about it so that they can know. And he also said that very soon we'll be moving into our new rebranded system. Now, this will happen most likely this month. I don't know when, but it's likely going to happen this month. And the staking offer, the programmers are finalizing on it. And very soon you'll be able to see how you can withdraw your money if you need it, maybe urgently. And if you choose to leave it there, then it can compound. The idea of all this is to make sure that we let humanity know that we are building a system that can be trusted. And joining us means being committed. You can't just join us and do nothing. You have to make some efforts. You have to spend some time. You have to make some efforts. You have to make some financial commitments to come out as a billionaire. It doesn't come on a platter of gold. Everybody who will join this community will be tried and will also be tested to see if you qualify to be a billionaire. Have you gone to where gold is being refined? If you go to where gold is being refined, you'll find out that gold are being put into intense heat. And in that process, impurities fall off. And you continue to purify gold several times until they all come out as grains of gold. Are you aware that the purest form of gold is grains? Grains are the purest form of gold. After they've achieved grains of gold, they melt it and then turn it into bars of gold. Every member in the community, 1 billion of us, will come out as the purest forms of gold, grains of gold. Our collective numbers are going to now give us our value as SBC coins. Join us because this is a worthy cause. On this note, I want to stop. Thank you. Now, there will be questions that maybe some may ask. If there are no questions that people ask, then I would give one or two questions that some people asked in the meeting, and I would also answer it. So on this note, let me stop sharing my screen. All right, so far so good. There are just 9 people, and I thank God I was able to keep to time. In the next few minutes, I'll be done. So let me quickly welcome my viewers. If you are here, hello, greetings to you. And nice watching you. Nice watching you. What you understand well. Yeah, I get you. She's trying to say she enjoys the fact that I go for the mass adoption meeting and I give a feedback. Some people who are from several countries like India, they come for the meetings and so many of them do not understand, possibly because of the accent of the administration. I don't know. But most of us broadcasters are doing our part to reiterate the words of the administration, even though there are some little modifications, but the content, the main content is actually passed across. So thank you very much, madam. This is my mommy, and she's reaching out to us from, I think, where I think the United States. I don't know. Well, she moves around. So good morning, Mr. Augustine, our counselor, the great leader, and I don't want to miss your lives because I learn a lot. Thank you very much, beloved. It's a pleasure. I do enjoy the fact that you're always on my broadcast. Olufumi TV, well, you're clapping for me. Thank you so much for clapping. Now, let's quickly move to the questions some people asked. Some people showed concerns about the fact that the value of K-Love has dropped. So many people were really offended with the fact that the value of K-Love has dropped. But the administration said through this taking opportunity that the value of K-Love will come back and that it's going to happen sooner than expected. That was what the administration said. Some other people also asked concerning the coins in the exchange wallets. And then they were like, when and how soon will the administration give room for members who have their coins locked in the exchange wallet to get it out? And the administration said it will be done when we are able to get our stake to a reasonable value. That is the value of K-Love to a reasonable amount, which is about $100. One. Two, we've built our membership base for the stake to about 10,000. In fact, the conclusion of it is we should have 1 million in the stake offer so that we would have enough strength for us to then release it. Now, he said that it's not just going to be stereotypes, that there will be options for people to choose whether you want to withdraw all your coins from the exchange into your GGR so that you can use it for trading, or you want to leave it there and then use it to pay your subscription fee. So at some point, there would now be room for people to pay their subscription fee through the exchange wallet. He also said that over time, he may give room for members to withdraw everything into their MetaMask wallet. He said he's going to blog about it when the time comes. But for now, our concern is to raise the price of K-Love to about $100 and above. All right, if there are questions that people do have to ask, I think you can ask. These are the major questions that touched my heart and I took note of, which I actually want to give to the community. Everything in this community will be made over time, will be made known over time. If you are in this community and you are interested in becoming a billionaire, you should be willing to pay the price. And when you pay the price, then your reward is abundance, where you can help humanity. A time will come where the kind of people who will have wealth that will change this world are righteous breeds of people. And that is where you will see that SBC will become number one. I'm not mixing words. Currencies will exist, but there will be a currency that will be of the people, by the people, for the people. Not the kind of politics that people tell us. They lie to us, telling us that there is a government of the people, by the people and for the people. That's a lie. From my Nigerian point of view, that's a lie. I have never seen any government in Nigeria that has served the purpose of the people. It's been selfish. But you are going to find out that the administrative team comprising of 111 active members will become the government of the SBC community, Simply Brilliant community. We are going to have global impact across the world, and I will tell you that we will be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Yes. So on this note, I want to stop here. It's been a pleasure having you watch my broadcast. And I'll be coming your way again, most likely. I don't know, because it is the administration that gives feedback and I then summarize. The next meeting we'll be having will be hosted by Dr. Kaudasha. And I think based on directives given to him by the admin, we shall know. If it's necessary, then I'll come over on Thursday to give a highlight of the meeting that we'll hold on Wednesday. But if it's not something that is so important and that is something anyone can know, I think I will hold on until the 21st of February. That's when I'll come to give a feedback, because the 21st of February is going to be next week, Wednesday. After this week, next week. And it's going to be on the 21st. I'll be coming in to give a summary, because the administration will be coming again on the 2 weeks from now, which is Wednesday. So if you check your calendar, I think 20th is on Wednesday. So 21st will be on Thursday. It's up to the administration to decide how he wants to go about it. Once he comes live, it is his feedback that I would reiterate or I would repeat for the members of the community. So please do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe. And if you have questions, my WhatsApp are there. My WhatsApp number is there. Please ask questions in love and respect. Do not ask questions that are derogatory. If you are offended with the community, go meet your upline and then discuss with your upline. Things are done in an orderly manner in this community. It's not done in a zigzag manner. It's not done in a disoriented manner. So let that understanding be in our minds so that we can make this world a better place and be billionaires that will be accepted by humanity. Thank you very much for those of us who have stayed to listen to this point. I'll be coming your way again some other time. Cheers and God bless you. My name remains Brother Augustine. Someone else is asking a question. When are we to withdraw? Withdraw what? Are you talking about withdrawing cash? If you are talking about the Match wallet, you are supposed to keep pressing it every day. That's the idea. You are supposed to press it every day. You should press it for about 28 days or so that you would then see a button that will come up for you to be able to cash out or withdraw into your bounty section, and from your bounty section, you withdraw to your MetaMask. As at yesterday, the administration said the support team are building, the programmers are building the tech so that you can withdraw into your MetaMask wallet. And he said within the shortest possible time, it will be available. Now, this is the withdrawal that you are talking of. If that's the withdrawal you're talking of, then expect it anytime soon. But every member in the community is expected to be diligent. Diligence means you come every morning to press it. Now, if you are unwilling to press it and you are waiting for a miracle to happen, there will be no miracle. So please do well to always come and press it. When you press it diligently for the next 28 days, then you can then pay your subscription fee. I think everybody who doesn't have an alternative way to pay subscription fee should use it. If you waited until this point, then you can take advantage of it. But make sure you do the right thing. Make sure you don't fall out, because if you fall out, there is no way to undo it. I hope I answered you, beloved sister, Mother Benedicta. I hope I answered you. I hope I answered you well. Please, I would like your feedback. If you can't give me a feedback, I'll appreciate. So if it's concerning the exchange wallet, I've already talked about it. Okay, so I want to stop at this point, and I would use this opportunity to also say hello to my friend, Brother Matthias. Hello, Councillor Augustine. Thanks for the fantastic work you are doing. Now, this is just one of the works. In the community, there are various kinds of activities to be done. The first and primary activity is to grow the community. Every member in this community that doesn't choose to tell people about Simply Brilliant community is not helping the community. Make sure you tell people. Even if you choose to do broadcasts, people will listen to your broadcast. They may not correspond, they may not react at the moment, but trust me, times are going to get harder. And as times get harder, it's going to be getting easier in the community as we get more organized. So at some point, it will be difficult to live a comfortable life outside of the Kringle Society or outside of the Simply Brilliant community. And that is when people will begin to rush in. We are not in a haste. We know we have the solution. Humanity is going to be doomed if they don't join us. It's not something to sweet talk, except there is something else like our community out there. If there is nothing else like our community out there, humanity will join us. That is why we made provision for humanity. 1 billion members in opposition to the elite agenda. And with that 1 billion members comprising of 1 million billionaires, 1 billion millionaires, and 111,111 co-admins, that's enough structure to change this world, to change the 7.5 to 8 billion members, give them jobs. Even though the robot revolution is on, we are going to make this world heaven on earth. Whether you choose to believe it or not, it's your choice to join us. You would either choose two categories when the time is come. The first one is to be a member as a core team, backup team, rotator team, billionaire, millionaire, or you become an employee of the system, or you choose to accept the mark. And once you accept that mark, your creator will deny you. I don't know which path you want, but I have chosen my path. I don't know about you. All right. So thank you very much, Brother Matthias. And I've got it. Thank you. I've got it, brother. It's a pleasure. So thank you so much. I think I've spent another extra 10 minutes. Sorry for the delay. I'll try as much as possible to be as precise and as concise as I can so that people can watch and take the necessary lessons. Please do well to like, share. Share is the most important thing. Like, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now.